be a bridge over troubled water. I know God always gives me another chance. I know God will provide. Because I know he loves me. In spite of what folks think about you. All I want to know today, is there any imperfect people in the house who know that God is able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all you can ask or think? Is there anybody? Okay. Christ came as a child. His witness wasn't wonderful, and they missed him. Thirdly, because the Messiah was manifested in a manger.
All right.
A manger is nothing but a feeding trough.
All right.
Now, if you pass here in Bushville and Sumter counties, you will see feeding trough in the pastures. But this feeding trough was anchored in a barn. And if any of you ever, you know because you were from the county, you can smell a barn before you can see the barn. See what God is saying. He said, I don't want you to get caught up with how I'm going to manifest my glory. Because sometimes my glory is manifested in a messy place.
All right.
We always want to see God's glory in perfect situations or perfect conditions. But the God that I serve loves to show his glory in the midst of a mess. In the middle of some stanky stuff. It might be looking like a mess, and that's the perfect environment for God to show forth his glory. When you find a mess, you can look for God. Okay. Now, he says, some missed it because he came as a child. Because they are not connected to children. Secondly, he said, they missed it because they needed a perfect witness. And my witness isn't always wonderful. Thirdly, they missed it because I manifested myself in a manger and not in perfect condition. Now, verse 5 says, the light shined, and darkness comprehended it not. Now, I've been hanging around Pastor G, and I'm learning to look into Greek terms to find out what certain words mean. And in the Greek term, comprehended past tense means overcome. Okay? So let's look at this. The light shineth in darkness, but darkness overcome. The light shineth present tense in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not, because the darkness overcame the light. It does not mean that the light is not shining. What it does mean that some of us are living in darkness so perpetually that when the glorious light of the gospel shines in our life, we love the darkness more than we do the light, and we refuse and or reject the light that God commanded to shine in our hearts. So what I'm saying is, even though the light is shining in the present tense, because you want to live in darkness, you can't comprehend what God's trying to do in your life. So John says, the light shineth. 28 years past I did drugs, but the light shineth. For 28 years I chased women, but the light shined. For 28 years I did what I thought I was big, bad, and bold enough to do, but the light shined. I saw the light, but I refused to receive the light. But when I look in 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, I think around verse 6, it said, for God commended the light to shine in David's heart in the midst of a dark situation. In January of 1999, after my 28-year drug addiction. Now I said, God, even though the light was shining, why are you waiting so long to command the light to shine? Because he didn't need me when I graduated in 1976. Because I had to go through prison, jail, the Navy, and college not to succeed. But the light was still shining. So when I went to jail in December of 1998, in January of 1999, the light that I always seen but reject, God commanded it to shine.